This is how I spend like my Friday nights. Like I'm in this, nobody's in here. I'm just in the lab, like working on like a Nietzsche critique, like by myself. So that's just kind of like how I am a lot of the time.
Y'all get it? Y'all feel like dancing? Hey! 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 Hey!
And that's kind of where my music comes from too. It's like really, it just comes from a place of like, sort of like isolation in a way. Sometimes I'll look out and I'll see like a sea of people and I like want to vomit and I'm like about to like hyperventilate and stuff, and then I'm just like, I'll like make a joke. Like I just try to be funny till I'll be like, damn, like how many people do we have here? Like y'all are crazy. Like why are there so many people? Like, you know I'm nervous right now, right? I'll like look at somebody in the crowd like,
Crown ever. This is the best crown I've ever had.
I originally started in 6th grade and I had like a book of rhymes and my brother found them and they were like super explicit, like they were ridiculous. Like that was in my weird period. My friend Rohan we were in his Honda. I was like in the back seat with like my boy like Connor and Ashiv, and we heard The Narrow Path by Blue and Exile, and it like totally changed like everything. Like that moment, I want to be like this. Cold Flames made a song called like Miss Me, Kiss Me or something like that. It was like a jerk song, and like jerking was like really popular at the time. It was like 2010, and I like wrote like a 1-verse like remix to it. And like I still remember a little bit of it, and like my friends were like, oh, like this is cool, and I was like, yeah, thanks dude, like appreciate that. Like I just told you, my favorite movie is West Side Story. Like I'm like profoundly influenced by like the music, the choreography, even like when it comes down to dialogue, like stuff like that. Like I'll pick up things and I'll be like, what story can I make that incorporates that and still stays true to you know, experiences that people have like every day.
Over the summer of from freshman year to sophomore year, he put out like a little EP, and I was like, you rap? Are you serious? Like, how do I? Because I was known as like a young rapper on campus at the time, so everyone was like, oh yeah, you're a rapper, blah blah blah. I would always post stuff on Facebook, and so when I found out that he put this EP out, I was like, yo, we should work together.
Okay, you want another? You got it.
That show, the Super Duper Kyle show, that was unreal. I was sitting at the bar talking to one of my friends, and like people were like, hey, can I take pictures? Where can I reach you? What's your Twitter? What's your SoundCloud, Facebook? Like, and I was like, wait a minute, this is crazy. Like, this has never really happened to that extent. And to an extent where it was like 600, 700 people.
When we played in Columbus a couple weeks ago, we knew almost like none of the crowd, and we had, I want to say 20 or 30 minutes to like make a quick impression. And by the end, like so many people were like, I wasn't even rapping. People were coming up to me and they were like, that was incredible. Like that was an amazing performance. You guys killed it. We passed out hundreds of business cards, and that's like one night. We just have to keep hitting that, you know, keep finding things that like define us, like the roses, you know, that's Sarob now. And just kind of things like that give us more connection to the people, make it a more fun environment. I mean, they're there to hear the music, but at the same time, it's like, it's an entertainment show.
Hey, one time, you know what to do. Actually, matter of fact, let me really get into it.
Well, first off, he thinks he's D'Angelo. He's like, D'Angelo's my father, blah blah blah. And he like goes to the gym. He's like, I need to work out. Like, you see my shoulders?
Sometimes it gets a little D'Angelo, like with the intimacy of the music, and like sometimes it's like a little sexual
Is that why you take off your shirt?
That's it. Yes. Yeah. Sometimes that's why I like take off. My shirt happens to just like magically disappear. I don't know where it goes. I swear. Like it just. I'm like up there, and then I like don't have a shirt, and I'm like, dog, what happened? Like I don't even remember.
Trans.
Yeah, it just like floats away. I'm like, bye, like H&M shirt, like. So yeah, damn, D'Angelo's so good, man. My mom and my brother were kind of worried about me because I was like not the best kid. I used to be like really focused on like what people thought of me. I used to be like really attentive to like, oh, I'm gonna put myself out there. I hope this person likes me. I hope I'm like appreciated. Eventually, that just kind of got tiring. It got exhausting, and I was just like, I'm gonna just have to be more confident in who I am, and that just made me, focus on what's really important. Focus on the essential things and the intrinsic things as opposed to like what's extrinsic. Like, what do people think you? That's extrinsic. That doesn't really matter what people think. It matters kind of like how I actually evaluate myself. My mom, number one influence. I should have said her first. What was I thinking? Yeah.
His family?
Yeah.
I love his mom. His mom is great. Marsha. Wonderful woman.
She's like my biggest like inspiration. She is a former news anchor. She worked at this place called Channel 2 for like 30 years, something like that. Formerly like an anchor in Los Angeles. And yeah, I don't know. She like got nominated for an Emmy for like this special she did on like crack babies. She's like a really like crazy extrovert, but I'm like a really like total opposite side on the spectrum. Like I'm an introvert as much as she's an extrovert.
He's also a pretty shy person, and there's times I have to let him know, like when he's on stage, I'm just like, yo, you need to stop being so still. Like you're supposed to be Sarob. Like come on, like you're supposed to be putting on a show.
The strange thing is like being a performer has taught me how to be like more charismatic like in my life, and it's taught me to like be unashamed of myself, because things go wrong. Like you saw when I dropped the mic, that was horrible. You never can do that, and I did it, and I laughed about it, and it was great. And some people said it was the best moment of the whole night when like I dropped the microphone and I just like started laughing, and I was like, shit, and everyone was just like started clapping. They were like, that was hysterical. So yeah, it's just taught me like, you don't have to like fear things that are going on. Like anxiety is something that like it'll probably be around for a little bit, but I don't have to like actively like think about what could go wrong every moment, and I could just kind of roll with things.
Swag Sydney Portier. I used to rap about my dick, but now that's inappropriate. I swear I'm birthing niggas, baby, come and watch procreate. I swear I'm serving niggas, baby, go and let it marinate. I try to do me, but always tend to chafe. I've learned the grass is green on the other side of the 8th. My recitals are insightful and some lines are recycled, cause I can't ever let my talent go to waste. Golly, nigga. It's solid, nigga. And girl, the way you move that way, and come holla at a nigga like